Look to the sky this week and we'll see something that we haven't seen in the UK since 1999 and we won't see again for decades. It's a total solar eclipse. That happens when the moon moves in front of the sun. They happen to be pretty well sized, such that even though the moon is much smaller, because it's so much closer to us, it will move right across it and go in the way of the sun. In certain parts of the world, the eclipse is total, so that moon completely covers up the sun. In the UK, in lots of Europe, that isn't the case. It will be more or less just in front, but it will be in front enough that you'll be able to see the sun darken, the day will become darker too, and sometimes strange things happen, like birds think that it's nighttime and start singing accordingly. What time it happens exactly depends on where you are, and it's worth checking the independent website to find that out. But in the UK, it will be roughly after work time. 7:15 is about the time that it gets to the best moment. So it might be worth, if you're out with friends at the pub, just looking up. Look up carefully is the important thing. Even though the sun will be blocked out, it's still incredibly bright enough to singe your eyes and cause permanent damage and horrible pain and all those sorts of things. Never look directly at the sun, even when it's got a moon in front of it. There are, thankfully, all sorts of ways you can keep yourself safe. The easiest one, or theoretically the easiest one, is to get a pair of eclipse glasses, which have been on sale from both online and high street retailers in the run up to this week's event, but lots of them are sold out. So if you can find some, great. If you can't find some, make sure you don't use old ones, for instance from the 1999 solar eclipse, which was the most recent one, because the protection wears off. You also need to make sure that they're legit, they're proper. There's a ISO number which you can check on the independent website, check against your glasses and make sure they're giving you the proper protection. If you can't get hold of those, or that doesn't appeal, there's all sorts of guides online for other ways of seeing the eclipse. It can include holding a colander up and letting the light go through, or using a pinhole camera. But the important thing is, and I can't stress this enough, don't look straight at it. Don't look straight at it even with sunglasses on, even with welding glasses. Some of those things might seem like they block out the sun, and obviously they do partly, but they don't anywhere near enough to keep you safe from looking directly at the sun. And the terrifying thing is that it might even feel like it's working, but the delay in the pain and the damage means that you might be looking at the sun and feeling fine, and then realise you've done lasting horrible damage to your eyes. So make sure you've got either eclipse glasses or use some of those slightly complicated, but still hopefully slightly fun alternatives to actually see it. It's going to be incredible. It's something we've not seen for decades, that we won't see again for decades. It's an amazing example of just how coincidentally and neatly and beautifully some of these things line up in the sky to make this sort of thing happen. It's an incredible demonstration of the fact that we can even predict these things. For years, people were terrified when the eclipse came because they didn't know what was going to happen, didn't know exactly what was going to happen. Now we have a great scientific framework and knowledge to know exactly, like to the second, when this is going to happen. We know obviously why it's happening. None of that means that it's any less beautiful, any less wondrous when it happens. It is incredible. So take those precautions, but really, if you can, make sure on Wednesday evening, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, safely to look up at the sky and see something that you might never have seen before, that you might never get the chance to see again.